This is a video titled The Legend of Samson. Who was Samson in the Bible? Let's first start with a famous quote I like by Marianne Williamson. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small doesn't serve the world. There's nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine, as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we're liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Introduction. Welcome to our exploration of one of the most captivating figures in biblical history, Samson. His story is a powerful blend of extraordinary strength and profound vulnerability, making him a timeless symbol of human complexity. Born to a barren woman, Samson was destined for greatness, chosen by God to deliver the Israelites from their oppressors. With his legendary strength, he performed incredible feats, from tearing apart a lion with his bare hands to single-handedly defeating an army of Philistines. However, beneath this formidable exterior lies a man grappling with deep personal flaws and emotional struggles. Much like many of us here and now in this 21st century world, so if you can relate, please continue. As we delve into Samson's life, we will uncover the dramatic twists and turns that define his journey. His relationships, particularly with Delilah, reveal a vulnerability that ultimately leads to his downfall. This duality of strength and weakness not only makes Samson a compelling character, but also serves as an inspiration for us all. His story invites us to reflect on our own lives, encouraging us to embrace our strengths while acknowledging our vulnerabilities. As the saying goes, none of us are perfect, but the special ones among us are simply in pursuit of a deeper, higher calling. Can you relate? Join us as we unravel the complexities of Samson's character, exploring the lessons his life imparts about resilience, faith, and the human condition. Get ready for a dramatic and inspirational journey that will leave you pondering the true meaning of strength and the price of our choices. The birth of Samson. The story of Samson begins with a miraculous birth that sets the stage for his extraordinary life. According to biblical accounts, Samson was born to Manoah and his wife, who had been unable to conceive. An angel of the Lord appeared to them, delivering a prophecy that their son would be a Nazirite, dedicated to God from birth. This divine announcement not only foretold Samson's incredible strength, but also highlighted his significant role in delivering the Israelites from the oppression of the Philistines. His birth was a beacon of hope during a time of turmoil, symbolizing God's promise to his people. Manoah and his wife played crucial roles in Samson's early life, nurturing him with love and instilling in him the values of faith and dedication. They followed the angel's instructions meticulously, ensuring that Samson was raised in accordance with his divine calling. Their commitment to his upbringing laid the foundation for the remarkable feats he would later accomplish. The cultural and historical context of Samson's birth is essential to understanding his significance. Living in a period marked by conflict and strife, the Israelites were yearning for a leader who could restore their freedom. Samson's miraculous arrival was not just a personal blessing for Manoah and his wife. It represented a turning point for an entire nation. As we explore the implications of his birth, we begin to grasp the weight of the destiny that awaited this extraordinary figure. Samson's strength. Samson's incredible strength is one of the most iconic aspects of his story, deeply rooted in his Nazirite vow. This vow, which he was dedicated to from birth, required him to abstain from certain practices, including cutting his hair, consuming alcohol, and touching dead bodies. The uncut hair symbolized his commitment to God and served as the source of his extraordinary power. This divine connection not only granted him physical might, but also placed a significant responsibility on his shoulders as a leader and deliverer of the Israelites. Throughout his life, Samson's strength is showcased in several key moments that highlight his prowess in battle. One of the most famous episodes is when he single-handedly slays 1,000 Philistines with the jawbone of a donkey, demonstrating not just brute force, but also his resourcefulness. Another remarkable display of strength occurs when he tears apart a lion with his bare hands, showcasing his dominance over nature itself. These moments not only captivate the imagination, but also serve as reminders of the potential that lies within each of us when we harness our inner strength. However, Samson's strength also symbolizes a duality of power and responsibility. While his physical abilities made him a formidable warrior, they also came with the expectation that he would use them wisely for the greater good. This tension between strength and responsibility is a central theme in Samson's narrative, prompting us to reflect on how we wield our own strengths in our lives and the impact they have on those around us. Samson and Delilah. The relationship between Samson and Delilah is one of the most poignant and tragic tales of betrayal in biblical history. Delilah, initially portrayed as a figure of allure and charm, ultimately becomes the architect of Samson's downfall. The Philistines, seeking to capture the mighty warrior, enlist Delilah to discover the secret of his strength. Through manipulation and deceit, she plays on Samson's affections, coaxing him to reveal the truth about his Nazirite vow. Each time he shares a false source of his power, she tests him, ultimately leading to the moment when he divulges the truth, that his strength lies in his uncut hair. Their relationship encapsulates themes of love, trust, and vulnerability. Samson, deeply infatuated with Delilah, places his trust in her, unaware of her ulterior motives. This blind trust highlights his vulnerability as he underestimates the danger posed by someone he loves. Delilah's betrayal not only shatters their bond, but also serves as a stark reminder of how love can sometimes blind us to the intentions of others. The consequences of Samson's choices are dire. Once Delilah cuts his hair, he loses his strength and is captured by the Philistines, leading to his imprisonment and humiliation. This pivotal moment alters the course of his fate, transforming him from a powerful judge to a broken man. Samson's tragic end serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of misplaced trust and the heavy price of betrayal, leaving us to ponder the complexities of love and loyalty. The Fall of Samson. The fall of Samson is a dramatic culmination of betrayal, loss, and the harsh realities of his choices. After Delilah successfully uncovers the secret of his strength, she betrays him by cutting his hair while he sleeps. This act not only strips him of his physical power, but also symbolizes the severing of his divine connection. As a result, Samson is captured by the Philistines, who seize the opportunity to subdue the once mighty warrior. His loss of strength is immediate and devastating, marking a turning point in his life. The significance of Samson's blindness and imprisonment cannot be overstated. After his capture, the Philistines gouge out his eyes, leaving him in a state of physical and emotional darkness. This blindness serves as a powerful metaphor for his previous inability to see the truth about Delilah and the consequences of his actions. Imprisoned and humiliated, Samson is forced to confront the reality of his choices and the impact they have had on his life and the lives of his people. Yet, within this narrative of downfall lies a profound exploration of themes such as redemption and humility. In his captivity, Samson begins to reflect on his past and the mistakes he made. Ultimately, he finds a sense of purpose in his suffering, praying for strength one last time to defeat his enemies. This moment of humility and recognition of his flaws allows for a powerful act of redemption, reminding us that even in our darkest moments, there is potential for renewal and transformation. Samson's final act. The climax of Samson's story unfolds in a dramatic confrontation with the Philistines, marking the culmination of his tumultuous journey. After enduring the humiliation of imprisonment and blindness, Samson is brought to the temple of Dagon to entertain his captors during a grand celebration. In this moment of despair, he calls upon God for strength one last time, recognizing that his true power lies not in his physical might, but in his connection to the divine. With his hands resting on the pillars of the temple, he prays for the strength to avenge himself against the Philistines. As he pushes against the pillars, the temple begins to collapse, resulting in a catastrophic destruction that takes the lives of thousands of Philistines, including Samson himself. This ultimate sacrifice is not merely an act of vengeance. It symbolizes his redemption. The legend says Samson killed more Philistines in this one last act that he killed over the course of his whole life up to that point. In his final moments, Samson transforms his personal tragedy into a powerful act of deliverance for the Israelites, showcasing the themes of redemption and strength. Samson's sacrifice resonates deeply within the narrative of the Israelites, as it serves as a rallying point for their struggle against oppression. His legacy is one of complexity. While he is remembered for his flaws and failures, he is also celebrated as a figure of resilience and divine purpose. Ultimately, Samson's final act underscores the idea that even in our darkest moments, we can find the strength to rise above and make a lasting impact on the world around us. Lessons from Samson's story. Samson's life offers profound moral and spiritual lessons that resonate across generations. One of the key takeaways is the duality of strength and vulnerability. While Samson possessed extraordinary physical power, his story reminds us that true strength also involves emotional resilience and self-awareness. His downfall serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of neglecting our vulnerabilities and the consequences of making impulsive choices. Another important lesson revolves around the significance of choices. Samson's decisions, particularly in his relationships and his disregard for his divine calling, ultimately led to his tragic end. This aspect encourages viewers to reflect on their own lives, considering how their choices shape their paths and impact those around them. Are we making decisions that align with our values and purpose, or are we allowing external influences to lead us astray? In contemporary contexts, Samson's tale remains relevant as it speaks to the struggles many face today. Issues of trust, betrayal, and the quest for redemption are universal themes that resonate in our personal and societal narratives. As we navigate our own challenges, we can draw inspiration from Samson's journey, recognizing that even in moments of failure, there is potential for growth and transformation. By embracing our strengths while acknowledging our vulnerabilities, we can strive for a more balanced and purposeful life, ultimately learning from the lessons embedded in Samson's remarkable yet cautionary story. Conclusion. In summary, Samson's life is a compelling narrative that encapsulates the complexities of strength, vulnerability, and the consequences of our choices. We explored his miraculous birth and divine purpose, highlighting how his extraordinary strength was both a gift and a burden. His relationship with Delilah serves as a poignant reminder of the dangers of misplaced trust and the impact of betrayal. Ultimately, Samson's final act of sacrifice underscores themes of redemption and the potential for transformation, even in our darkest moments. As we reflect on Samson's experiences, it becomes clear that there are valuable lessons to be learned. His story encourages us to embrace our strengths while remaining aware of our vulnerabilities. It reminds us that our choices shape our destinies, and that even in failure, there is an opportunity for growth and renewal. If you found this exploration of Samson's life insightful, we invite you to engage with our content further. Please subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking discussions and stories that inspire. Don't forget to like this video and share it with friends and family who might also benefit from these lessons. Your support helps us continue to create meaningful content that resonates with audiences. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the life of Samson, and we look forward to exploring more fascinating topics with you in the future. Deuteronomy 30:19-20. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live, that thou mayest love the Lord thy God, and that thou mayest obey his voice, and that thou mayest cleave unto him. For he is thy life, and the length of thy days, that thou mayest dwell in the land which the Lord sware unto thy fathers, to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, to give them. Thanks again, my friends, for listening. Please like and comment if you enjoyed this video. It is simply evidence that if you follow your dreams and chase and grab everything that you aim at in the world, dreams can and will become reality. Thanks for watching.